North Beach Elementary School is located in North Seattle. Since 2000-2001, North Beach has used Saxon Math as its math curriculum. Then Principal Nikki Hayes introduced Saxon because she thought it would help raise math WASL scores. And it has. Math scores have gone from 68% in 99-2000 to 92% in 2007. Furthermore, students at North Beach exhibit confidence in math, mastery of math skills, and they really like math. Let's peek in and watch Lincoln Wynn as she teaches a first-grade Saxon math class.
Okay. Are these triangles congruent?
No.
Okay. Why are they not congruent? Ren?
They're not the same size.
Okay, they're not the same size. This one is obviously bigger than this one, right? And are they the same shape?
No.
What?
Yes.
They look like they're almost proportionally the same shape. But they're not. They have to be both the same size and the same shape, right? Okay, thank you. So you're going to make me a rectangle that's 4 units long by 3 units wide. Let's see if you can do that.
In Saxon, all new concepts are developed through hands-on activities and rich mathematical conversations that actively engage students in the learning process. Concepts are developed, reviewed, and practiced over time.
Saxon's very thorough. It teaches the kids not only computational fluency, it teaches them concepts and problem solving as well. The first grade lesson I did today, the concept was congruence. It was a great lesson because it not only tied the concept of congruency, but it also brought in 2D polygons. We talked about the attributes like sides and corners of rectangles, triangles. And then after that, we did paper and pencil practice where they actually could generate their own polygons to match. The strongest thing about Saxon is it really does a nice job of tying the conceptual understanding with the practice, because in order for you to get mastery in anything, you need practice. And our kids coming out of North Beach get that mastery because they do a lot of problems and they get a thorough understanding of it.
The Saxon is a spiral curriculum, and it has a nice tight spiral where all of the parts of the curriculum support each other. So they bring together the students learning from the past, the present, and the future.
I think it's because of the way it's taught. It's a spiral-based curriculum, so they're constantly reinforcing old skills as they're introducing new concepts, and it's just wonderful as a parent to have such a great program.
I've been at North Beach 11 years. Since Saxon started at North Beach, I've seen what I feel to be a much more ability for the kids to master a lot of math concepts that they might have just walked away with kind of not quite having mastered them. They would know them, be familiar with them, but won't have the kind of ease with them and the mastering of them that will stay with them. They don't forget it necessarily as much over the summer. And they come back the next year, quick, and they retain what they learn much better than in previous programs. I feel that they do well in middle school. From talking to others, when my students come back and see me, they seem to say that they're very prepared. They have a good, solid basis in computation as well as problem solving. So yeah, I feel they are prepared. These high school teachers appreciate that strong level of computation skills that they're going to need when they get to high school math.
I teach the Autism Inclusion Program here at North Beach, kindergarten through 5th. The Saxon Math, I think, for the population that I serve, and I also see the resource room kids working with it, is wonderful because it's consistent, it's repetitive for those kids who need more repetition. I think for many of the students who really need some of that spiraling in the Saxon Math, it allows them to do that and then be successful, and building on success is huge. So that's wonderful for them.
The book is Saxon Math 7-6, and there are 120 lessons, 12 investigations, and my favorite so far was lesson 29.
What was that?
Multiplication with fractions. It was cool. You get to learn more stuff about fractions. What I like about Saxon Math is you get to learn lesson thoroughly, and it gives you more information. There's also supplemental practice for things you struggle with.
Those are some of the things I really like about the Saxon curriculum, is it really supports student learning to the best of the student's ability.
That's another great thing about the way the curriculum works, is that you can really challenge kids at the level that they're ready to be challenged at.
My favorite subject is adding and subtracting. Adding and subtracting. Doing geoboards.
And then I can see from this.
My favorite subject is counting money. I like to add and subtract, and I like the tests. My favorite thing about to do in math is doing math pages. There's a time test, and there's also a page where we do all sorts of things. I like Saxon because it explains things thoroughly, so you really get the point.
Saxon's a good program, and it explains how to do things very well.
Saxon Math is pretty good for teaching kids, and you get high WASL scores on them. I like how the wide variety of stuff it teaches.
Like what?
Like pi. It teaches you how to multiply pi to find the circumference of a circle, or a lot more about fractions and stuff like that.
Mostly like dividing fractions and dividing decimals. I didn't know that before. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy actually. You just learn it. Fractions and decimals.
Like integers and negative numbers and dividing fractions.
You heard the kids talk about this. One of the ones I can really see is fractions. Are taught very, very well by Saxon. The language they use just seems to work. And the kids can feel very confident and comfortable with fractions, and they can reduce them very quickly and easily. And I would have kids walk away in 5th grade that still could not reduce fractions before this, and now it's very, very, very rare.
And as a parent, one of the things I love about it is it's so parent-friendly, because it's very logical. And if my son has a question, it's easy for me to figure out how to help him. First of all, these are concepts that, for me, I feel like I learned pretty well. And then also, because of the way the materials are implemented in the classroom, I can easily use this textbook to look up something and help him.
There's one thing I really like about it. It's when you're doing your homework, if you have a question, they have the lesson that they describe it in, so you can go back to that lesson and it'll help you do that problem.
He is able to sit down and really just get to work. Again, it's just such a logical, user-friendly curriculum. I think it's something that all parents really love.
I also feel like the Saxon Math is something that builds positive, good feelings in them, and that's a great thing.
Having such great confidence in what they do is just, it's so wonderful for all the kids.
I feel my math skills are pretty good.
I feel ready for middle school.
The kids at North Beach love Saxon. My 1st graders, most of them, it's their favorite subject, and they're not just saying that for me. They really enjoy it. They like math class because they can do it.
My favorite subject